Hey everybody, Twin Diggers here, Pat and Pam.
Yeah.
We spent the weekend at the farmstead and we worked a new area that we haven't been in before. So we're doing a 2-day wrap-up of our finds. The majority of yesterday was cleaning more buckthorn out and cutting it all down so we could get into places, which led us to what we're going to show you. It was a fun 2 days. Yesterday the low was in the 20s and our high was 30, so we had an extra layer on than we do today, and today it actually hit 38 and it's beautiful blue skies and sun, so geez, phenomenal. So, and we had a little bit of snowflakes coming down yesterday when we were getting ready to leave, but nothing stayed, of course. So wanted to just show you a little bit of the area that we cleared out. Again, it was just ridden with buckthorn, and so everything we found is in the areas here and on the other side.
I'm gonna go over to the other side of the fence,
Yeah,
Pat.
on the other side of the
So we got a path here cleared. And all of that was cleared. So we have how many brush piles, Pat?
4 brush piles,
Yeah, 4 huge brush piles.
which will be taken care of by the owner of the property. So that's good. So we'll start on this side first, sis, and then
Okay.
we'll kind of go there.
Okay,
We
sounds
got a
good.
lot of stuff that we found and a lot of junk, but we got it out of the ground and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, and also you guys, all of this stuff is a dig.
Yeah.
So we worked really hard the last 2 days on these.
Yeah, we were in tall, little branchy shoots of buckthorn, and like a good friend from Jeff's Obsessions told us, when you walk, step it over and then metal detect in front of you, and basically that's what we did in some of the areas. So here I got today, and it looks like some kind of an old pole that went in the ground, and obviously barbed wire was wrapped around this. This is all iron. So this is rebar. So this one I found today. These items over here were actually surface finds. Piece of metal, and these big pieces are actually for plows. And my gosh, are they heavy. And this one's kind of cool. Looks like the number 1.
It does, doesn't
It amazes me how this stuff was made. They all have numbers on them.
Heavy,
The
heavy
weight
iron.
of these and what it took to plow these fields. It's unbelievable. And then found that, and just another little cool piece with a patent on it. Obviously that went to,
Yeah, isn't that neat?
yeah, see where it's broken off.
Yeah.
So those were surface finds. And then over here, these were just dig hits with our metal detectors. Pam uses the AT Max, and then I have an Ace 300, which I absolutely love, and I have 3 different coils that I use depending on where I'm at, and so that was fun. So these are just some of the iron things that we dug up out of the ground. And then Pam got this old faucet head. It says
a valve or
Central
something.
on it. Yeah, valve. And you can see the sand. We're in sand-based land, which makes it very nice to dig.
Yeah, you bet.
Some kind of a metal cap. We're not sure what that's for.
Yeah, but
Or-
on the inside though, Pat, look at that. There's like bubbles.
It's probably from all the.
I don't think so. I think
Rust.
it's impressed on there.
I'm
Like an
gonna.
impression.
I'm gonna say no,
Oh, hey,
but that's okay.
don't rule
That's
me.
probably been in the
Don't
ground
overrule
for
me.
100 years.
Probably.
Brackets, different brackets that we found.
That thing is heavy.
It's a honker.
Yep.
And this little hook for something. At first I thought it was a door hinge, but Pam said no, it's
I don't think
got
so.
some.
Yeah, because look at the stuff on the top of it. It's like rip-rappy kind of looking.
I'm not sure. Found an old sickle. So we got that. And then this cool thing, which I think is probably another one of those things for the manure spreaders, those chains that we keep finding.
It could be.
It's
I
got
don't
the
know.
hook on it.
We haven't seen one like that though come out. So
Not by itself. This thing
That is cool. I found that.
That baby is froze.
Look at the chain on that.
That is incredible.
No, of course it's not for a
Bicycle.
no, and it's not for a chainsaw. It had to have gone to some kind of farm equipment. But can you hold it up, Pat, so I can show those how square on that side
there?
of it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Isn't that
cool.
cool? That is really neat.
And we find a lot of these little U-joint things that must be attached to equipment. I'm not really sure what they are.
Maybe like a trailer pole or something.
Yeah, I always just call it a
But
U-joint.
that was a big hit because of the iron on that sucker.
Yeah.
So
And then back here, Pam got this baby out of the ground. That old, is that porcelain?
I think it is. It's porcelain.
Porcelain plug-in. Probably went to the barn, I'm guessing.
Possibly.
Looks like it would have been mounted on a ceiling.
Oh,
Yeah, the screws are in there.
Yep.
This old lid we thought was kind of fun. It had, I don't know what it is. Thought it was a Band-Aid lid at first, but it's got something Danish written on it.
I think it says
Rebel?
round.
Round?
I think it says round Danish.
It could have been maybe a tin for cooking stuff.
I don't know.
I don't know.
No idea.
This came out really nice. An old Crisco oil lid. An old Welch's grape jelly. Still has an old price stamped on there. I can't quite make that out. I always love finding the old cans. Mountain Dew and Orange Crush soda.
And I can't believe how beautiful the ACL is on that, on those steel cans.
Yeah.
They're not rusted out or anything.
Not at all.
That's cool.
And these, I don't know if you've seen our previous videos where we found those black rubber things that were used for milking the cows. Well, the black thing actually goes into this cylinder, and then the milk would come out down through there. And these are nice. We found these 3, and it's kind of cool. Some old basket that must have been in the house at some time. That thing looks like 60s or something.
Yeah.
So we got those. That was kind of fun. And then Pam found, like, she thinks it's a petrified bone. It's kind of cool looking. She likes this stuff. Found this little bone.
It is pretty neat.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is.
turn over the other side. Look at you can see the grooves on it. I like that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And then she found a rock that she's going to wash up. She thought was kind of interesting. We always like finding rocks.
It
And
has
little...
a lot of neat, like, see that red thing through it? Yeah, I like stuff like that.
Yeah.
And what could that be, sister?
This
What is that?
is a grinding stone.
It sure is.
And that is in excellent condition. You can see there's some little wear there.
Yeah. Now, we found a couple of these here, and they haven't been in that good a shape, and they've been broken.
Yeah.
And we did find one that was a lot larger than this one as well.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Cool. And we keep moving this way.
Yep, let me
sis?
crawl over here so I can follow you.
I'm going to show you some of our better finds first before we show you all the junk from all the work that we did today.
I know.
And yesterday.
So where would you like to start? Do you
well,
want to
let's
do
start right in front of you.
Okay.
Pam found this really neat old kerosene lantern. You could see, and it's copper. And this insert
thin.
it was just hanging in there. It's very delicate.
And show the side, Pat, where the little things are. There.
Yeah.
And then look at the holes on here, too.
That's neat. And I think, and there's fancy around
Yep.
the sides, but these little clips are actually what held in the globe in there. And I mean, just really a neat thing. And dating this, boy, this is going to be interesting to look up.
Yeah, we want to find out what that is.
We have been actually finding things on this property which are going back to the early 1900s. And we actually have something that's older than that we'll be showing you. This, I wish I could have found the entire thing intact. And I'm going to turn this around since Pam's behind me now, or in front of me. This was some type of a copper plate. It was on something. It's got Min for Minnesota on it, and I can't quite make out what that would have been on. But I wish I could have found the whole thing. I actually found it in 2 different spots. So that was kind of a bummer because I
Yeah,
like
I know.
finding those old copper plates.
Yeah,
Those
that
are
would have
fun.
been neat. Maybe it was on a crate or something at
That
some
could be.
point.
And Pam found this old trap, and she says it still works a little bit. I guess there were a lot of gophers, and there was a lot of traps on the property. But the unique thing is, and
If you want to turn it over so we don't show the name.
I won't show you the name.
Yeah, we're just
But
going to show you the plate.
In the front is a name on here and a license number. And actually, we found out that it belongs to a neighbor. And so I think something must have got trapped, carried it away, and it ended up over here. So that was kind of cool. And then Pam found this.
And this we need some help on, and we're going to see if we can look it up as well.
It's real brittle, but up here it says Johnson Raid. Now, Raid in our state is some type of poison, but it has an arrow on it. And
It's
I'm
a
not-
plate that went on something.
It's real brittle.
So we didn't know if it was, what
But
were
we're
you
gonna-
thinking, Pat? Some pesticide?
I think it's some kind
Or
of
something
pesticide that was
that-
used,
Yeah.
but that plate that's an old plate on there. I mean, it's not
That's really
plastic
cool.
like today.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll definitely, and if anybody knows what that is, please always let us know what you think, because there's so much that we have to try to find.
Yeah.
Look at that.
This was Pam's great find today.
Woohoo!
She found this international farm, and we're going to look this up. It says they're made in the USA.
And that would be a die cast.
Yeah, I wish the
There
back
it is right there. Okay,
Yeah.
I got it.
got the steering wheel still on it
Yeah.
and part of the seat. And this side, you can, see the engine there through it. This was just barely hanging on here, so we're going to attach that back on that side with a little glue. But this side, that label is still intact. So,
And
yeah.
what I like too is the wheels.
Yeah.
And the front too. Look at the front on
Built
that.
exactly, there's still
Excuse me.
some roots in there, but built exactly like farm equipment. So that was really fun. That was a neat fun. That's a childhood memory type thing,
You bet.
which is exciting. This I found yesterday, and I am so excited about this. And I will hold it, Pam, so you can focus in on it.
Okay.
It is embossed with Ford. You got it?
I think you have the wrong side.
Do I? No, I don't. It's
No?
right there.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, and
Sorry
we
about
took
that.
close-up pictures, which will be on our Facebook
I'm
page.
still not seeing it, Pat.
That's okay.
Yeah, but we did take pictures.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trust me, it says Ford and it's embossed, and this is the back side of it. Okay. What this is, you can see it right there, Pam.
Yeah, I see it now.
Okay.
Yep.
What this is, it is from a Model T car, and it is an ignition coil. And we looked this up, and it actually was a big square box, and then this is on top of it attached with a whole bunch of screws. And basically, this is what would have ignited the battery to pop it to get the car started. And I would imagine back then these things were live, and you probably got one heck of a shock
I would
if
think
you didn't
so.
know what you were doing.
Yeah.
So this was cool. This is all brass. So I was really excited to find that. And because not knowing what it was at first, and I thought maybe at first glance it was a key. So that was great. Had fun with that. Pam found this thing, and we're going to need some help with this. We think this is solid lead. And this is going to be the back side of it. This part of the wing is gone, and some of that, you can see the feet. And we tried to find this.
Close up a little bit.
Yeah, you can see the tail feathers. And
But look at the head, you guys.
yeah, we think this is a quail.
A quail or a partridge or something.
Yeah. And the interesting thing is we don't know what it was for. It's not, there isn't something that it was attached to, like it was an ornament or something. But the detail in the wings, and man, this was a cool find. Can you imagine hitting that?
We're thinking we're not sure, but we were thinking it may be a toy, probably from the early 1900s,
Yeah.
because we went metal detecting with our friend Jim, and he found one a little bit smaller, and it
Jim
was
Perry from Backroads Metal Detecting.
And wasn't it a cow? You said,
I think
Pat?
it was a cow, and they had little lead farm animals that the children played with back then, and that's
Right.
the only thing that we can really relate to what that would
what
be.
it could be. So
Yeah.
that was absolutely cool.
Yeah. And this was my fun find. I wish it would have been intact, and I'm going to read the back. Okay.
And we did look this up.
We did.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that great? I can't even
Was it
read it.
1906, I believe?
It's 1906.
It says Oxford Silver Plate.
Oxford Silver Plate Company.
Yeah. And
And
look at how thick and heavy that is.
This
Isn't that beautiful?
had a big round spoon bowl,
Yeah, a serving spoon.
and for whatever reason, someone cut it. You can see there's clear cut marks. Don't know why, if maybe they use this for some kind of a scraping tool,
That's what it kind of looks like.
but very,
It's so
very
heavy.
unique with the embossing on the back of it also. So this was an awesome find for me. I just love all the details. And again, everything had flowers on them, you know, from back then. That was cool. And then this was my fun find, this old hook. And,
Excuse me?
oh, did you find this?
I found that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, quit taking my
Hey.
thunder away from me.
Sorry about that,
Knock it
sis.
off.
Yep. Okay. Sister found this. And that's kind of cool.
Oh, yeah.
And then we're thinking this stuff is horse tack. And this one,
I was on the horse tack today.
yes, you were. This one is really unique. It looks at first glance it would be a door handle, but there isn't anything around it, and it's kind of beveled here at the top. So if anyone knows if this has something to do with horse
I
tack at all,
think it is, but just because of the
It's-
fact that I found it around the same area with all the other stuff you're going to see here.
it's
so-
unique.
You bet.
And then this honkin' horse tack ring that you found, that was a monster hit.
Yeah, that sure was.
I found this weird little cap, and on the bottom it looked like it was a knob for something. So I thought that was interesting.
It's kind of heavy, though, too, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is. Old mason jar lid. We didn't expect to find any, but we found one. That zinc gives off a nice signal. This big old, I don't know, spike.
Yeah, some kind of spike.
That was fun. And this little weird thing. This is all brass. Man,
No idea
I
what
don't know if that went to the top of a lamp
I don't know.
or what
At
it is.
first, I thought it was one of those insulators, you know, those
Yeah.
ceramic. But then, after lifting it up, and it was so heavy,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's brass. But
So
no
it's
idea.
kind of weird.
I
It's
know.
got some good weight to it.
Yeah.
Start up here. We found some pennies. 1962, 19
nickel, you
or a nickel. I'm sorry.
Yep.
1970, and then this Pam got. She thinks it's a dime.
Looks like it's a dime. Yeah.
It's
pretty
pretty roached. And then some more buckles that Pam found today.
Yeah, for horse tack.
Kind of cute. And this one, I thought she was gonna go screaming when she got
I was
this.
pretty excited.
Look at this horseshoe. It's not a normal size. It still has the nails in it.
Yeah, this kind of looks like square nails, doesn't it?
You know, it doesn't have the big lip like some of them do. So I'm not sure what size animal that would have been used for.
You mean for the horse? What size horse?
Because, you
Like
know,
a
it's
breed,
not a,
you mean?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
not a I don't think they had donkeys.
I don't know.
But real interesting. And I know there are people that are really into the horseshoes. If anyone has an idea, it's old. So that was kind of cool. And then, of course, all of these neat old square nails. So those are kind of neat to see.
Which totally dates the property that we're on.
Pre-1900,
Yeah.
which is the age of those. They're hand forged by, or I think they were cut and then the blacksmith pounded down the top.
Right.
That's where the square nail comes from.
Yeah.
And then this
Oh, this is our backbreaker boxes here, you
junk.
guys. This is all the
gonna
junk
angle.
that we dug up. with our hits.
Nails,
That is insane.
bolts, screws, some old
Hold up the
tops.
size of that bolt one that I found that we conquered.
Where?
Right there. Yeah, that one.
That?
Look at how big that thing is.
What did you use to pound pound that baby in?
Probably a sledgehammer.
Obviously
I mean, what
it-
else?
It bent, but
Yeah, you'd
God,
have to
that's
use it.
honking. Lids to cans, and wire and some barbed wire in here. We got this weird lid. It's got, raised, and there's 2 holes in it. It's like, what the heck is that for? So
That's
I don't
the
know.
first time we've ever seen
Looks
one
like
like that.
there's like a green patina in there. No, it's just stuff. Things that will give you a hit. This is our main junk box. I'm not even going to go through it.
Yeah.
Tons of iron and metals and sheet metals. Sam found this big
Look at
honking
that
thing.
sucker. Do you think that's brass, Cat? That's really
It
heavy.
looks like it could be brass.
I think it is. I don't think it's.
See a different color
Yeah,
on
I'm
it.
pretty sure it's brass.
And then this, I think this was a plate to the back of a outlet,
Like an electrical
big
outlet
square
then or
outlet,
something?
but I'm
Yeah.
not sure. But yeah, man, we got all this stuff out of the ground. Lots of stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
We had a fun weekend. We don't know how much longer we're going to be able to get out. I'm planning on coming back Saturday. Pam's going to be up at the cabin getting that taken care of. And then
The following weekend.
following weekend, we're going to be at it again.
Yep.
So it was a great weekend, and we were really blessed with the weather. I mean, when we saw it was down in the low 20s
Mm-hmm.
Friday and Saturday night, we're like, ugh. But you dress for it. We've got polypropylene on,
And
we
like
have our
3
long
layers.
underwear on. But today it was 2 layers instead of 3 like yesterday, which is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
So once again, it's just great to be out, especially in the fall. The leaves are turning. A lot of them are dropping now, but it's just a beautiful time to be out. But that's all we have for now. We'll have our pictures on our Twin Diggers Minnesota Facebook page. And again, if you guys recognize any of these, we're going to look up the dates. A lot of this we think is early 1900 or pre-1900.
Mm-hmm.
So it was fun, sis. Thanks.
Mm-hmm. You bet. We
Another
had a great day.
weekend hanging out
Yeah,
together.
really good weekend.
So, but that's all we have for now. We'll keep watching all of you, and thank you so much. Take care and have a great fall.
Take care, you guys.
Alrighty,
Bye.
Bye-bye.